Have you ever said something and then immediately wished you could take it back?
We're here to get real and talk about things we think but never say out loud.
From personal issues to pop culture to life here on campus. I'm Sid.
I'm Eb.
And I'm JoJo.
And this is Unsend. Hey guys.
We almost didn't make it.
Our first Eb.
We are so excited to be here with you guys. The Howard effect. It blew up this summer on TikTok for those of you that don't know.
Sid, what is the Howard effect? What can you explain a little bit for the viewers who don't know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So basically it was this TikTok trend.
I got diamonds on my neck when I wing. Y'all were going to get copyrighted. That was too good.
Lil Yachty is not checking for us, guys.
It was to that song, and people would basically post pictures of their Howard glow up. So like them, freshman year or before freshman year, depending on how old they were. And then boom, they become baddies. Baddies. H-U, baddies.
Baddies shop.
Bling, bling.
But you know what actually kind of pissed me off about that trend is that it'd be like them like freshman year, right? And then it'd be like the senior year. And that's not fair. Like you're obviously gonna grow and change.
You have more time to cook, to marinate.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I was thinking that too. Yeah. Or sometimes they literally looked exactly the same. I was like,
no way. They just had a little makeup,
right?
But I think it's real, y'all. Because
I believe so too.
I came home, I didn't even recognize myself. Like, don't play.
Looking too good.
I also agree, but I don't know if that comes with just like growing up or just Howard. Like,
True.
Can we give the credit to
formative
Howard,
years?
or is it like
that's deep?
I think we can, because this school definitely pushes you to be like a fashionista, like put on your best fits on the yard. Because everybody else is dressed so amazingly that you also want to step up and like dress well as well.
I agree, but like after the first day, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I put on my joggers, threw on a shirt. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I definitely have stepped it up, especially this year, because over the summer I reflected. I was like, I cannot go back on that campus looking at that. No. Okay, we can't get copyrighted actually. But yeah, no, Howard is known. It's basically a runway. It's not really even a school at this point. It's just a modeling agency.
Wait, guys, can we talk about like trends we've seen on campus, like that have been like really like have been repeated throughout the school year, this school year and last school year?
Like the fashion trends?
Yeah.
Jorts.
And I still don't have my own pair.
I got a few, guys.
I do, but they're so big on my teeny tiny.
All right, not too much.
My little girlfriend.
Like... Oh my. No, yeah, and then also jerseys, and then the combo, the jorts and the jerseys,
and them Tims on the feet. Yeah.
Wait, what do you got on your feet right now, JoJo?
I have Birkenstock clogs, guys.
Shout
out to my dad. Wait, guys, can you tell me about like the Love Island lore? Because I don't watch it. I just know about Serena and Cordell, like, and I think they're so cute. I don't know much about like.
I'm sure y'all all watched it. If you didn't, go ahead and hop on.
Yeah, or at least go on YouTube and do like the little highlights, the lore that you need. Because the episodes are long, honey. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch every single episode.
The hype is a little over now, but not too over because Sid actually went viral on TikTok.
She did.
Oh my god, guys, don't hit me up. I thought we weren't gonna talk about my fame, but yeah, the @ is lavenderlover.com. Go like all my videos. I'm trying to get big, trying to get my money.
Sid kills me with Lavender Lover. I love it.
She loves her purple.
I am one of those.
She is always wearing purple. She has purple bracelets on.
She has purple nails, purple
skin, purple teeth.
This morning, Eb came to visit me in my room, and I was cuddled up under all my blankets and pillows. She was like, "You're so purple."
If there was a Love Island at Howard, would y'all?
Despite the 70-30 ratio, like if you don't know, maybe if you're
70-10 at this point.
You're a UMD Terp, maybe, or so you don't know. But here at Howard, there's 70% men and 30% women. There's 30% women and 70% men.
Criminal statistic.
Do I go to Howard or do I go to Spelman, guys?
And then 10%, or like maybe even 8% of the men are actually like available to.
Yeah.
Because they're either too locked in or
some
they're
might be gay or some might be like in a relationship. Yeah.
So that's what we have, but that's okay. Not everything is about relationships.
Slim pickings. Exactly, because we can
independent
get
queens.
What degree.
You're in a relationship.
Right, literally, like
I still support independent women, and I'm still independent. Don't piss me off.
I feel it's very like pitiful, like right now. Like, are you looking down at us?
Guys, what? You're the one who brought up me being in a relationship. Stop.
No,
I still am a woman of the people.
That's all. That's all.
Nothing's changed.
Like Kamala. Guys, we're proud of Kamala.
Oh, yeah, we endorse Kamala Harris.
We do.
You heard it here first.
Guys, go vote.
Actually, with our platform, we want to use
actually.
Y'all, we might have Kamala on the podcast soon, so keep up.
Tag Kamala.
Smash is like my tag Kamala.
She's always coming to campus, but never coming to campus. Yeah. Do y'all check people's location when you wake up? Like
No.
Okay.
No.
Joe Goldberg.
Literally,
you scare me.
I will
Maybe I need to unsend my location.
Y'all comment down below if that was not funny.
Well, JoJo laughed. So.
And
honestly, guys, I know you can't see Eb, but you know her little dimples came out.
She's so embarrassed.
Yeah, she's trying hard not to laugh right now, twitching and whatnot.
She's jumping, covering her mouth. She's so embarrassed. Embarrassing.
Guys, that's not true. They're lying on you anyway. Kamala came at the back of Axis. I'm wondering why she's in the back.
Axis is a dorm.
But I see her. I
exist in the context.
You think you just felt?
Go get a tree. Wait.
Y'all are kidding, but I think that's such like a strong statement.
It is. It makes sense.
I think about that when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh.
It's like okay, so when you hear it, you're like, whoa, but then you're like, what? But then you're like, no, you think you just came from wherever? No, you are a product of your environment and your ancestors and history. Yeah.
Okay, wow, we just immediately changed the topic. Like,
I
know, because that's a good quote. I don't like how people were like,
guys,
I think what podcast is about.
Do y'all think about how people perceive you?
No, because if I did, I would stay up at night in the fetal position crying.
Well, not to that extent.
I think about it as in I wonder. I'm not sure what they think.
I wonder. That's true. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because one of my friends, Noah, I'm gonna name drop him. But he saw this TikTok and it was like asking your friends to pursue blah blah blah, and he actually did it to me, and I'm thinking about it to this day because he read me like a book. It's actually so crazy for other people to recognize like who you are. Like I can't explain it. He was like,
I think it's super validating when they're accurate and when your like sense of self aligns with someone else's perception of you. Like that's really comforting. To be known is to be loved. I firmly believe that.
Yawn.
And when you feel, stop. No, I'm not even meaning it in a romantic context. Like with my friends, be myself with them. And then like I ask them, you know, what they think about me or what do you think of me when we first met versus now? Like this is another thing. Shout out Kennedy. And while I'm at it, shout out Carrington.
Guys.
Carrington will be mad if
Carrington's gonna listen to this first, bro.
And
Carrington,
also like we love them and they're like you know, if we're like 3/5 of the heart, they're the other 2/5. They helped us with.
Wait, can we perceive each other really quick? Can we like 3
that's
words?
What I was
can we
like
like 3 words maybe to
okay.
Ooh.
Wait, 3 words.
Okay, I don't know what the
okay, wait, my first question, I'm gonna do it because you're right in front of me. My first question said, what did you think when you first met me?
Okay, can we give context of how we met each other though?
Well, that's probably for another.
We can tell you the origin story another time.
Yeah.
But really quickly, the 3 of us met on a trip to Flint, Michigan, a community service trip.
Yeah, through the school.
And my first impression of Ebony was that she's like a little quirky.
She reminded me of Bubbles from the.
Because mind you guys, like she has this like this blonde streak in her hair. She was wearing like these pink pajama pants that didn't fully like.
They were high waters, y'all.
Cover her. They were hiked up. First of all, the ankles were out.
Hey, kiddo, where's the flood?
I'm pretty sure you're wearing the slides. And this isn't to air out your fashion.
Eb is shocked.
Y'all are sick. This is actually my last day on this episode. I'm never doing this again. And you know what I hate? I hate when people call me quirky. I feel like
no. I messed up.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, one thing about me, like I know, like sometimes I just do random things. Like I know that because I have a personality. Like
hey, no, don't come on, man. The question wasn't how do you perceive me now after we have developed a friendship. You asked me my first impression, and I just finished saying that first impressions can be very different.
And I also want to add on, I do not have any pink pajama pants.
Were they green?
Gray.
Blue.
Oh my God, guys. Well, I also have like a bad memory, or like I tend to make things up.
Yeah, so she made up that
but
whole
I can imagine the build and
This is going from bad to worse, guys.
Actually, never mind.
Pink.
Wait, guys, can you perceive me? No, I'm scared.
I thought JoJo was super funny when I first met her. I thought she was really real. I remember we were talking about
how times have changed. No, JoJo was like actually the funniest, one of the funniest persons.
Yeah,
let me not go.
Yeah. I feel like we all
sang. Like, girl, sorry. Continue.
That's why I said that. That's the fucking joke. You made a joke off of my joke.
Okay, because you didn't finish it.
I wasn't gonna
that's
make
what
it.
They say. That's what actually.
Continue. First saw it. I saw her walking. I was walking to CHS and she was walking to quad. I was like, that girl's throat is so big. I was like, that is giving. Because she had like a little puff. And then when I met her officially on the trip, I was like, oh my gosh, like this girl, like literally she needs to be like writing books, like doing scene and whatever. Because her dream is to be a journalist. And like I was like saying this before we recorded, but like we're supposed to like introduce ourselves, and like she like snapped into it. Hi, my name is Sydney Gauthier. I was like, oh my god, like it was like a new like Sasha Fierce and Beyonce. I was like, oh my god, like that is so
don't
like,
even ever.
Like I was like, yo, like that is so cool.
My first impression of Sid, when I first saw her, at first I recognized her bad memory straight away because she didn't remember her. Oh, oops! Kind of giving the story how we met. But she didn't remember her room number, and I remembered it for her because I overheard, and I'm really good with numbers. So I'm like, this is your number. And then she was like, wait, do you know Kennedy, her roommate? Because I was friends with Kennedy at the time, but I didn't know who her roommate was. And that's kind of how we like started talking to each other. Right. But then after I initially met Sid and had that first impression, I remember like clicking with her. I remember like the first like, okay, never mind. I might just take it back.
I like this episode.
What?
Okay. But I just remember like, oh, like there's only like, I hate to say this. This is gonna sound very like blah blah blah. I'm usually not like this, but I feel like there's only a certain number of people like on Earth who you could like. Okay, I don't even want to say this anymore.
Y'all see how I didn't get this?
I
was funny.
I felt the same way with you, JoJo. Like I feel like we have like the same like mental like thought process, or even like we not think the same, but we think similarly to where we can understand each other.
Yes.
And I thought this the same with you, JoJo, when you had like made a joke about like I don't even want to talk about it.
Some things aren't meant for the podcast.
It was about like Damon or something.
Oh, from Vampire Diaries? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, please don't say it. Okay, fast forward, please.
Okay, well, anyway, like I hope also listeners, I hope you guys like find the people who you have like the same like mental
platonic soulmates.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think they're
people
real.
You connect with. I think some people you are
maybe
meant
that's
to know
the love you find instead of the sort
of the Howard.
You can find love.
Wait, Howard Universe.
Friendship, love.
Guys, can we take this whole segment out? I hate being.
No, we're not.
Ebony, that was real and raw and emotional. I feel like they would actually enjoy that.
I think that was really touching, Ebony. So you're gonna have to look
appreciate your
a
vulnerability.
Cheesy person.
Yes.
Okay, I'm never doing this again.
It was a one-time thing for the first special edition.
Yeah.
But guys, okay, let's get away from this cheesiness and let's talk about briefly like the 100th homecoming. Can we do that really quickly? Like,
it is a big year for Howard.
Centennial, right?
Okay, but we don't even have a tailgate. Like,
yeah, we don't. Howard, because you remember last year when that lady's panties got caught in the fence trying to hop it, and she gave us.
Can't say I was there.
Yo, I saw it everywhere. Like she was giving herself a wedgie. I think we're on the shade room. Oh, I'll show you guys.
It was pretty bad. I hope she's doing good.
I think so. Yeah. Thank you. That was actually pretty sweet of you to be concerned.
Wow. Shout out her.
I think people forgot about that.
Thanks for bringing back her trauma. No, but Howard, it's a big. We're known for our homecoming. We go hard. So I'm interested to see what musical artists they're gonna bring.
They're probably pretty tired of hearing our voices. So bye unsenders.
So we actually haven't decided on a name yet. I don't know if unsenders is it.
I like unsenders.
Personally, I like it. I don't mind.
Anyway, unsenders. Really hope you enjoyed today's episode. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yes, whether you were listening on the way to class or if you had a little listening party with your friends. Or hey, if you listened on the way to Annex, don't be afraid to get me a plate sometime. I like turkey and American from the sandwich line. Some cucumber, light lettuce.
Okay, so you
mayo.
don't have to remember Sid's sandwich order. However, do remember to follow us on all social media platforms at Unsend the Podcast.
Yes, please. We had a great time talking to you guys today.
Thank you for listening. I know it was fun. I hope it was enjoyable.
You yap a lot. Goodbye, guys.
Listen next time, please.
Bye.
Thanks to viewers like you.
Oh. Bye. Cut the cameras.
Deadass.